Hey there, folks. I saw this ABCs of Yourself thing going around for about a month on YouTube, and so I decided I should do that because it seems fun. So here's the ABCs of magicoA. Enjoy. A is for A, the sound that the Fonz always makes in the show Happy Days. A. B is for British, which is the accent I'm trying to do right now, but I'm not doing so well. I mean, I occasionally do well in British accent because it kind of comes natural to me. I don't know why, but it does. Maybe I just watch a lot of British shows, but I don't actually. So, yeah, that's B for you. C is for cats because I have a cousin, which also starts with C, who has 4 cats. I don't know why he has 4 cats. He also has 1 dog, which is D. D is for dog. I have a dog. I like my dog. I've had him for 4 years. He's a good dog. His name is Simba. Like the lion. From the movie The Lion King. E is for elephant in the room, which I constantly feel like because I'm always at parties or dances, and someone's always saying, oh yeah, hey, here's Pete, he could rap and breakdance. And so they say, hey Pete, can you rap for us or breakdance for us? I'm like, sure. And then I keep going around in that party or dance or whatever it is, and people keep coming to me saying, oh yeah, you're the guy who could rap breakdance, can you do it for me? I mean, like, I should just have them all get in one spot and I could do it for them and be like, okay, here's a rap, here's a breakdance, now get on with your lives. Once I actually breakdanced 17 times in one night. Now my legs hurt like hell, but it was fun, so it was worth it. And on a side note, I actually do like the attention from being the elephant in the room, so to any of my friends who are watching, don't be afraid to ask me to rap or breakdance, because I like the attention. F is for fun, because I like having it. But more specifically, F is for friends who do stuff together, U is for you and me, N is for anywhere, at any time at all, down here in the deep blue sea. I can't believe I just did that. But for anyone who has ever watched SpongeBob, they will get that joke. G is for gargantuan, which is the size of some part of my body. Just kidding, but it isn't small either. Just think about that. Let it sit. Let it simmer. And if you're a guy, get that image out of your mind because I don't want to induce gayness. If that's what you call that. But if you're a girl, have fun. H is for how long is this video going to be? Because my videos, on average, are usually like 5 to 7 minutes. Which I never tried to do, but at the end when I'm editing, I always realize, oh shit, this is a long video. Who's going to want to watch this? Question, are you still watching this? If you can answer this, then good, because obviously you're still watching this. I is for eye against eye. Now, not physically eye against eye, because that would hurt like hell. Eye against eye, as in the person on YouTube. Now, his name on YouTube is not Eye Against Eye, but I know him as Eye Against Eye, and he is a very good rapper, and he's like a borderline, and if not, genius. So, his link's in the sidebar, just check him out. Oh, and if all goes planned, me and him should be collaborating on a rap, which will come out sometime in the next few months. K is for karate, which is the martial art that everybody says that I took, even though I took Taekwondo, which is Korean, also with a K, and I'm a black belt in that martial art, and I did it for 8 years and stopped before I went to high school. L is for, look, a distraction. What the fuck? M is for molasses. And you thought I would say magicoA. Well, those people lost the bet. You all owe me $10. Not really, because technically I did just say magicoA, so you still win the bet, even though there was no bet. And you probably didn't even think I was going to say magicoA. Unless you were actually thinking. In which case, yes, you did. In which case, you were actually kind of right. Good for you. N has already been used in the spelling of the word fun. On to O. O is for OMG. As in, OMG, did you hear what Britney Spears did yesterday? OMG, she's so great. OMG, look at my new necklace. OMG, oh my god, shut up. P stands for pineapple, which is a fruit that is frequently mentioned on the show Psych, which also starts with a P. And the show Psych is frequently watched by me, Pete, which of course also starts with a P. Q is for question, because God knows we all get them and we all give them. And my favorite questions are stupid questions. Also, my favorite questions are ones that are overused and cliche, like, hey, mommy, where do babies come from? And then your parents, of course, lie to you and say, oh, but they come from the stork. And then they lie to you again and say, oh, you come from Cabbage Patch. And then they finally tell you the truth, and then you go to the bathroom and vomit. And then eventually get over it, and then eventually have your own kid. That's the circle of life for you. R is for robots. You know, those computerized things that are eventually going to take over the world. Yeah, those are robots. And they're awesome, but eventually they aren't going to be so awesome when they are strangling us, drowning us, shooting us, electrocuting us, lasering us, if that's what you want to call that, mutilating us, incarcerating us, sodomizing us, and a bunch of other horrible things. So, I don't know why I picked robots, because I like them now, but eventually I know I'm not going to like them anymore. S is for Soldier Boy. SS is for Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy. SSS is for Soldier Boy. S is for Soldier Boy. SS is for Soldier Boy. S is for Soldier Boy. SS is for Soldier Boy. And that's what his songs sound like. Also for you, Soldier Boy. S is also for silenced. T is for tea, because I drink tea. I drink green tea occasionally because it actually doesn't taste that bad, especially when you add honey and lemon. T is also for just about my favorite line from Billy Madison. Today, Junior. Too bad his movies suck these days. U is for, V is for victory, because everybody loves to win sometimes. W is for Wumbo, which is both another reference to SpongeBob and an inside joke between me and an entire class of mine, because we actually managed to get that word banned from my computer's class. So if we ever said it at any time, we'd get a detention, which people have done and have gotten detentions, which I find hilarious. Also, the definition of Wumbo is that it makes you bigger, which sounds perverted, but here's the way it's used on the show. You know, Wumbo, I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, they, Wumbo, Wumbology, the study of Wumbo, and that is Wumbo. And on a side note, I kind of find it hilarious that an entire high school class is still making references back to SpongeBob SquarePants, but I'm kind of happy for it, though, because it's saying that, no, our childhood isn't dead yet, because we're still making obscure references to SpongeBob SquarePants, and we're kind of proud of it. X is for Professor Xavier, because who does not want to have mind-controlling telekinesis kind of powers? Whenever I watch a movie that has Professor Xavier in it, that being just X-Men, which also starts with an X, I always think, wow, what it must be to be that guy. Though the actor who plays him is probably really pissed off. He's like, man, I wish I could be as cool as the character I play in movies. Though doesn't every actor, unless they're in a drama, which they're like, ha, screw that character. Y, of course, is for YouTube. But-duh. I don't know why the buh was necessary, but the duh was necessary. Y is YouTube. Z is for Zeogeographically, which is the longest word starting with a Z. It has 17 letters. I just find that funny that there actually is a word with Z that's that long. Because the only ones I could think of are zebra and zibber. Well, it's been Pete, giving you A to Z in the alphabet, in my own words, for Pete's sake. Thanks for watching, folks.